What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. So we're getting all dialed in for the Florida Truck Meet. It's over in Homestead, Florida this year. Formerly Daytona Truck Meet. I guess the people over in Daytona aren't too keen on having a bunch of truck people overrun their town for a whole freaking weekend. So as a result, they moved the location of the show over to Homestead, Florida this year. And it's actually in the middle of the Homestead International Speedway. Super bitchin'. The NASCAR track over in Miami. Hell yeah! Gonna be a super awesome show. But as a lot of y'all probably already know, the Mad Scientist and I go together and throw down on a booth each year at the Daytona Truck Meet. So we're doing the same thing this year for the Florida Truck Meet. So make sure you guys stop by our booth. Our booth last year at Daytona kind of looked like this. So if y'all are going to Florida Truck Meet, make sure you stop by our booth. We'll have our trucks on display. All Killin It's gonna be there, blowing up engine and all. The Mad Scientist is going to have his adrenaline mega truck there. That freaking supercharged LS motor, freaking 1,200 horsepower mega truck. That freaking badass red one. Yeah, he's going to have that thing on display. We're going to have all of our Killin It gear up for sale. We're going to have all kinds of koozies. I got some new koozies for this show. It's got our logo on one side, our signature Daytona Truck Meet saying on the other. We got, I got a new shirt too. I wonder if y'all can, it's going to be kind of hard to show y'all and hold the camera. But actually, here's an easier way to show y'all that shirt. It's freaking badass, powered by whiskey and stripper glitter. That's right. So make sure y'all come by the booth and check out that shirt. I'll have that shirt. We'll have all of our hats. Got all those different kinds of Killin It hats that we always got for sale. We got all kinds of other Killin It shirts, all kinds of really cool merch. So make sure y'all come by the booth and check it out along with the trucks. But on another note, most of y'all that follow the channel pretty religiously, you guys know that most of my videos, they don't really come out until at least like a couple weeks after the event has happened. But I went ahead and filmed this video, and I'm jumping ahead of a few other videos I got in the queue because I could not wait to freaking tell y'all some of the news we got. So as far as this whole engine build, I've already in the past couple videos, we already started going through and dialing in the truck a little bit. I've gone over some of the details of things we're going to do, like the new radiator. I've gone through that a little bit, gone through how we're going to beef up the axles a little bit. I did tell y'all that we added some more nitrous. That was actually in the last video. So if y'all didn't, make sure you check out that video. We got some new friends over at Nitrous Express. So we're putting a whole new nitrous oxide system in the truck. That actually just happened in this past video. But in addition to that, I also did tell y'all that SoCal Diesel, they came to the table, they joined the Killin It party, and they're actually gonna be the ones building our engine, or building 95% of our engine. So they're doing everything from crank, pistons, rods, head studs, new heads. I mean, they're doing like 95% of it. But I didn't really get into the details. I kept leaving out like what we're gonna do as far as fuel and air and where our horsepower range is gonna be. Now, in order to make all this stuff happen, we got some awesome companies coming to the table to help out Team Killin It. So I think I might have shown this in one of my last videos, but just so we're all up to speed, our freaking tailgate has added a few more freaking friends. Oh, baby. Bam. Bam. Hell yeah. Super freaking bitchin'. Now, as far as fuel and air. Fuel. After talking with the guys over at SoCal Diesel, we're going with 250% over injectors. Now, for those of y'all that have no idea what the hell that even means, because I didn't really know what that meant until probably about a year or two ago. So the injectors, that's the part of the diesel engine that squirts the fuel in. The more fuel you get, the more horsepower you get, as long as you got the air to go with it too. But your injectors, they go by percentages over. So like you got your factory injectors, and you get 50% over. So that means you got the ability to spray 50% more fuel than your stock one. So then you got 100% over. Well, the ones we're going with are 250% over. So that doesn't mean they're going to be jacked all the way up to squirting 250% more fuel than stock. It has the ability to do that, which basically means we're going all out so we can get as much fuel as we could ever possibly need. Chances are we're not going to be using 100% duty cycle on those 250% over injectors, but we have the ability to do so. So we can definitely get a lot of freaking power out of this truck. So that's what we're doing as far as fuel. And then as far as a fuel pump, I'm going to do a single CP3. It's actually going to work out great, because if you do dual CP3s, it has a lot of complication onto everything. But we're actually just going to do a really massive fuel pump. It's going to be a 14 mil CP3. So between the 14 mil CP3 freaking pump and 250% over injectors, yeah, we got all the fuel we could ever need to do pretty much anything we want. Now, as far as the air side of things go, I'm actually going to lean on somebody else to help me explain exactly what we're going to do as far as the air. So give me just 1 second. Let me get him. All right, y'all. So as far as the air is going to be concerned, how are we going to address that? What are we going to do? Zacho decided to bring me on board to bring you all in and learn you real quick. Well, way an engine works. Fuel plus air equals power, okay? Not to be confused with some of the other aspects of an engine. Like horsepower, for instance. Horsepower is how hard you hit the wall. Torque, that's how far you take the wall with you after you done hit it, okay? So there's a lot of intricate parts to an engine. But as far as the fuel and air, Zach already went through the fuel. 250% over injectors. I mean, pretty much all the fuel you could ever possibly want. That's what we're gonna have in that new Duramax engine. Now, as far as the air is concerned, what are we gonna do there? Well, we went through and started coming up with some different ideas, started going with some of my colleagues and whatnot, trying to figure out what we're gonna do. So honestly, I think the best way to announce what we're gonna do as far as air is to play a little trivia, okay? So if you got your turbo right there, sitting right there in the valley, your valley charger, that's what they call that single turbo that you always got in a factory engine, sits there right in the top, right up top there. Okay, that's called your valley charger. Now, what is better than your stock 62mm valley charger? That turbo charger sits there in the valley engine, that single charger you got right there. What's better than your 62mm charger? Mr. Killin It.
A bigger valley charger.
That is correct, a much bigger charger. So typically, Duramax engines, they come with about a 62 or so millimeter charger in the valley. Now, in our opinion, that's Killin, okay? We want to be killing it. So to be killing it, we're going to do exactly what Mr. Killin said. We're going to do a little bit bigger charger. So we're going to go with a what? Well, let me show you. We are going to go with a 68mm valley charger. That's what I'm talking about. Substantially bigger than that 62mm freaking valley charger we usually got. We're going with the 68mm. Now, we're not quite done with the trivia yet. I got some more questions for you. So, what's better than one single valley charger on a Duramax engine? Mr. Killin It.
The answer would be twin turbos.
That is correct. That would be much more killing. I think we all can agree that. So, we're going to go with 2 turbochargers.
So we're gonna have twin turbos?
Mr. Killin, you have a question?
Like a twin turbo Duramax?
Mr. Killin It.
Like a twin turbo Duramax Mega Truck?
That is exactly right, Mr. Killin It. Twin turbochargers. So we've already established we're going to do a 68mm in the valley for the valley charger. Oh, Mr. Killin, you have something? I'm warning you. All right, you good? You got that out of your system? Because I got one more trivia question for you, okay? Now, we already established you're doing a 68mm turbocharger in the valley. Now, what is better than a 68mm turbocharger? Yes, Mr. Killin, you better contain yourself this time, though.
An even bigger turbocharger.
That is exactly right. A much bigger turbocharger for your atmospheric charger. So for our atmospheric charger, we are going with a 68mm atmospheric charger. No, wait. An 88mm atmospheric charger. Oh, brother, all the boost. So the cat's out of the bag. We are going with a fully built SoCal engine with twin turbos. So what does that mean in terms of horsepower and in terms of boost pressure? Well, before, as I said in a couple of the other videos, our factory engine was basically factory. It had some nitrous on it, had some bigger intercooler piping, had a lift pump on it, some very minor upgrades. So that engine, I was typically around 650 to 700 horsepower, give or take. Now, if I turned the tune all the way hot back then, and I had my nitrous span, I was right around 700, maybe a little over 700 horsepower. And I was obviously at about the max of what that engine could hold, obviously speaking, because now it's blown up. Now that engine, I was also like right around 30 pounds of boost or so. If you watch some of my truck tug videos where I've got the camera kind of pointing at the gauges, typically the most boost I would get is like right around 33, 34 pounds of boost. Now this twin turbo, fully built Duramax from SoCal Diesel, we're gonna be at about 80 pounds of boost. That's right, you heard me right, 80 pounds of boost. I honestly didn't even know that you could get that much in a truck. And as I got more and more into it, I started realizing you actually can get even more boost than that. But we're gonna be at about 80 pounds of boost. Now, as far as horsepower numbers, that's the big question everyone's always asking. How much horsepower are you trying to run? Well, we're gonna be at about 1,000 horsepower. So we're gonna have 1,000 horsepower, twin turbo, fully built Duramax in the Killin It Mega Truck. But I'm gonna bring Zacho back on and we're gonna explain a few more details about this engine. So Zacho, back to you, bro. That's freaking right, y'all. We are doing a freaking 1,000 horsepower twin turbo Duramax in the Killin It Mega Truck. Oh, brother. Man, I'm freaking pumped up. Look at the size of these chargers, bro. Tell me that's not real deal. That's right, our buddies over at Danville Performance came to the table and built us not one, but 2 turbochargers. We're gonna have freaking more turbos equals more awesomeness. Subliminally, I've been telling y'all this for months. Y'all just didn't realize it. It's always been on the board. Bam, look at that. Now we got both our nitrous bottles. Oh, check that out. We got our new freaking radiator made by TCP Performance. Oh, brother. Man, I'm freaking pumped up. This is gonna be one hell of a machine. God, y'all feel that? Feel that tingling in your balls? That's just freaking killing it right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the Terpskis. They're freaking sick. And this one's gonna have a freaking wastegate and blow off valve on it. So whenever I rev it up, I'm pretty sure it'll do that. Oh, man. And we got 88 millimeter atmospheric charger. Oh, man, and a whole buttload of nitrous we're about to throw in her. That's right, y'all. This freaking truck is going to be insane. And guess what? There's still more stuff that we're going to do. There's still more coming, and we ain't stopping yet. Oh, man, I'm freaking so excited for this truck to be going again. Y'all have no idea. What else are we going to do, you might be asking? Well, remember them sweet fiberglass freaking bed rails, bed sides, and freaking fender flares we have? Compliments of freaking Fiberworks? Tell you that. Pretty sure those are going to go on the truck too. And there's a few other little goodies that I don't know for sure if we're going to do. I'm trying to get them done, so I don't want to announce them quite yet. But dude, I'm pumped up enough as it is. We're going to have a freaking twin turbo Duramax mega truck. Pretty sure I've only seen 2 of those in existence. We saw Raleigh's that I went for a ride in at freaking Iron Horse Mud Ranch a couple months ago. And then I saw Adam Peela's freaking race truck. Both of them are like race truck style trucks. So I still have yet to see a bigger like bog truck style twin turbo Duramax. I'm pretty sure it don't exist yet. We're gonna have the first one. Yeah, brother. Man, I'm freaking fired up. So with all this excitement, I do want to go ahead and take a second. I know I've done it a bunch of times, but I'm gonna do it again. I want to throw some credit where credit's due to the mad scientist, to the hyena, and to our good buddy Josh Mendenhall. So Josh Mendenhall, he's not really been in a lot of my videos. He's not really the video and type, but he is part of the brains behind the operation as far as getting these motors like together, dialed in. He was really instrumental in helping the mad scientist get that freaking supercharged LS motor in his truck, getting that thing all dialed in and ready to rock and roll. And he's also gonna be super instrumental in getting my old engine out, getting this new one put in, and getting all these new goodies installed on it. Man, so I still don't have all the parts yet, but I got some of the cool parts. I mean, those are pretty cool parts. Let's be honest, those are, I don't know. Maybe I'm overly excited. Maybe y'all don't get as fired up about this stuff, but God, man, look at the Terpskis. There's 2 of them. And I have 2 of them in the truck. I'm so fired up. But as I was saying, I do want to throw credit to the mad scientist, the hyena, and Mr. Josh, because without the 3 of y'all, there's no freaking way I'd be attempting this. Mainly the mad scientist, let's be honest. Bro, said it 100 times in my videos. I'm probably going to continue to say it all the time in my videos. You're the freaking man. If y'all see the mad scientist around, make sure you give him a round of applause, because there's no freaking way I'd be putting a twin turbo 1,000 horsepower Duramax in my truck without him being on the freaking team. He's very instrumental in helping making all this come together. And he's honestly really instrumental in making the rest of the stuff that I'm trying to do the truck, making all this come together too. So Brian, you're the freaking man. Really appreciate all the help you give us. And can't wait to see the truck when we pull it out of your shop here in a few months. God, it's going to be freaking sick. So y'all, that's going to be a wrap on this video. I'll go ahead and probably put this video out right before the Florida truck meet, but I couldn't help myself. Typically speaking, this video wouldn't be out for a few weeks, but I couldn't freaking help myself. I was so freaking fired up when I was waiting for a couple little details to line up to make all this stuff kind of work together, make sure everybody's on board. And I got the news, so I couldn't keep it to myself. I had to tell y'all about it because I'm freaking fired up, if you couldn't tell. So I hope to see y'all at the Florida truck meet. Make sure you come by the Killin It Lifestyle booth, come by and crush a drink with us, get one of our koozies, pick up one of our shirts, maybe some of our sweet swag, and check out some of our trucks because there's going to be a lot more changes coming in the not too distant future. I'm pretty sure this show is going to be the last event that we do with the Killin It truck before she goes under the knife, like substantially. So this will be the last time we take her anywhere before she is freaking killing it. If y'all enjoyed the video and want to check out future videos, subscribe to our channel. Hit that button right there. While you're at it, hit the like button at the bottom of your screen. You can also check out our website, KillinItLifestyle.com. There you can follow the Killin It crew and order your own apparel so everyone will know you're killing it.